Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to the Attic Manadad here. It's the channel where we explore what's fun in Magic, mostly on Arena. On Arena today, it's the launch of Pioneer Masters. So let's go. Let's get started. Let's try it out. I think we'll probably start with the sealed. Do we do best of one, probably? Just to make it interesting. I was thinking it would take a while to download onto the computer, but it didn't seem to be one of those sets that takes an hour to download. So I was going to go through the card gallery here. We still can just browse it a little bit. Just so background, this is a draftable set. They're going to do, it has a bonus sheet, so it's going to change up every week or 2 weeks, I guess. December 10th through 24th, Planeswalkers. December 24th through January 7th, spells, and then devotion sheet January 7th through 21st. Kind of keep it more fresh. And they were trying to get as many cards that are played in Pioneer that aren't on Arena onto this set. There's a couple reprints of stuff that's already on Arena. And there's still some key cards that are missing that that are played heavily in Pioneer that just still aren't on Arena. So I hope they keep calling it Explorer. I guess we can check on that. Some good stuff here. Starfield of Nyx will be nice. Archaeomancer, I'm pretty sure that's already on Arena. Chasm Skulker. So I was out of the game until about 6 years ago. I started with Revised. I came back briefly for Cold Snap. So I was like Revised through Ice Age, came back for Cold Snap. And did some original Ravnica stuff with my brother and a little bit of Kamigawa. But then I was out for a long time, just living my life until I moved to a new town and wanted to make friends and met some people who played Magic and was like, oh yeah, I like that game. I played that as a kid. Got back into it and couldn't believe they kept improving it for 30 straight years. All that to say, like, Obnixilus's Cruelty, I was around because that was War of the Spark. That was around when I came back in. So I know that card. But a lot of these cards I won't have played with before. Like, there's stuff in here that's very Commander. Read the Bones, right? They play that in Commander. Soul Flayer is a classic. I don't know why it wants to keep dropping that bar down. Delve Demon. Tassiger is another one you see a lot in Commander. So, the designer of the set has had a couple threads on Blue Sky and Twitter about, or I guess X, about designing the set. There's heroic payoffs, or at least heroic enablers in every color, even if it's centered in red, white, presumably, and a couple things like that that should make the set very redraftable. But we'll see if we can gather a few more people in, and then we'll start this sealed match after we just browse through all the cards. Anybody, am I going too fast? Everybody read these. Bushwhacker, so 8 whack, I think will be now playable on Arena. People excited to play these cards on Arena. I know a lot of them have kind of been power crept. Witch's Mark, that's a new one. That's a newish one. But again, the brief was to try to make the set draftable, so you can't just cram every card. But they need to move. Then they can do like whatever those bundles are that they did for Timeless and Explorer. put more of the cards in. Glade Cover Scout is going to be interesting, and that's a common. Maybe we should build a Glade Cover Scout deck if we get the chance. Crawl Harpooner. Played with that one. Nylea got on the hunt. They put some cycles in. Got some Theros God cycles. Sylvan Caryatid is a big one getting added. Interesting how many of these are familiar to me from Commander. Multicolor. Ashen Rider. That's an oldie but a goodie. Aetherios God of Passage. I played against that Commander. And they reprinted Bloodtide Harvester. Bet that will still be good. Boros Reckoner. That's a fun card. Bring to Light. That was a huge one that's been needed on Arena for a long time. The Eldrazi's were hard to get in because of all the colorless, needing colorless support. They just didn't have it. Afara, that's a good one. I promise, I'm going to start playing in just a second. I'm just scanning through. I think it's a fairly large set. So we'll see which ones we get here. In the sealed pool. And we'll do a draft maybe. Progenitor Mimic is one I've always loved. It's definitely been power crept, but it just keeps going. So Lesnia Charm's a great charm. Chaser Mage. Essentially given the task of designing a cube out of stuff that's missing from Arena. Oh yeah, there's a Gates theme in the set. I'm presuming Gates are going to be the sort of the dual lands, the common dual lands. The Gate Colossus, yeah, here they are. The Gates, Evolving Wilds, Gateway Plaza, Even of the Spirit Dragon, Maze's End. Try to build a Maze's End deck if we open up that. Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth, which I think if you buy a big enough bundle of packs, you're going to get a free one of those, from what I heard. Wondering a Fumarole. Okay, that's it. Let's go to the game. Back to our rares. We got Bring to Light. Probably not great in draft, I would think. I mean, maybe if we could get up to a 4-color deck, depending on what we got. None of these are fixing, are they? Sylvan Primordial. We grab Force. Well, we open Boros Reckoner. Notion Thief is a great card. I mean, it looks like we got to be blue, right? Look at all these blue ones. I don't even know if I know this, Jace. +1 until your next turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls attacks, it gets -1/-0 until end of turn. Reveal the top 3 cards of your library. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Put 1 pile into your hand and the other on the bottom of your library in any order. Okay. For each player, search that player's library for a non-land card. Exile that player shuffles. You may cast those cards without paying their mana cost. All right. Well, the +1's fairly weak, but the -2 is pretty good. Etherling. Both these would go towards a control deck, and this is Chasm Skulker. Oh, yeah. This is a popular commander card also. We could try to be blue-black. Hornet's Nest. Kind of fun. Makes flying and Death Touch. The Boros Reckoner would be good in the devotion weeks. Yeah, let's assume we're definitely blue. 2 considers is great. Essence Scatter. Hidden Strings, I don't think there's a combo with that in draft. I think that's just there. We got Salindi Vision. I got 2 of those. Got this little embalm snake. Definitely put in Jace. Murmuring Mystic. Oh, okay. Well, that's a great uncommon. 4/3 flying. That's probably playable. Let's see the Shipwreck Kraken. 6/6, and you can make it a 10/10 eventually. Okay. Double Treasure Cruise. Well, is Treasure Cruise as good in draft as it is in constructed? That's what I want to know. We got Read the Bones. We got Stab Wound. And we got this thing. Okay. Probably want to self-mill if we're running Treasure Cruises, so we would play the Centaur. And then that's really not enough. Let's look at our fixing here. We did get a Demir Gilgate. We could try to branch into red. Play Notion Thief in this version of the deck. And we got Darksteel Ingot. We got 2 of those. An ability of artifact it isn't a mana ability. It gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Weird. Sure, there's a combo there. Gateway Plaza, I think you'd play that. Okay, Skyrider Elves. For each color of mana spent to cast it. So there could be 3 3s. If we go to splashing green. Definitely a lot of 5-color payoffs. If we splash green, we could get the Mangler. What is Scavenge? Why is it not explaining Scavenge here? I know I've played with Scavenge, but what does it do? I'm trying to remember. That you can just play it out of your graveyard? No, I don't want to craft it. Thanks. Try to go into white. Detaining a permanent with the 3/1 flyer is good. Azorius Charm. Gives you control gain lifelink. Oh, so the guy who designed this set said Nemesis Immortals is pretty decent. Of course, you're trying to get creatures in the graveyard, and with Murmuring Mystic, we'd be trying to cast spells. Oh, there's a fight spell in green. Double Terror of Calcisma. Kind of feeling like an uneven pool here, right? We're pretty thin on the black and the... Guess we could go with more Black Bloom Rogues. Flying with Extort. I run Supernatural Stamina in any deck. Look at the white cards. Yeah, look, see, we only have a couple white cards. Well, it looks like the modal deck's going to be probably 3 colors. We might just be interested. This will just block anything on the ground. Then do we try to win in the air? Or I guess we could win with the Kraken. Humble Defector. It's a funny card. Furious Rise. Claw Raptor, isn't that a relatively recent card? Huh. Well, I kind of like Audacity to try and give some things trample. I guess this is a finisher, the Aetherling. It becomes very hard to remove because we can always blink it as long as we hold up one blue. Then it can become unblockable. Monstrosity. Oh. Well, if we want to play Max, the 2/2 flyer is probably decent. The Civic Guildgate. Kiora's follower is Ramp. This could search up a removal spell, provided we could get to 5 colors. We play the Hornet's Nest. And they just don't attack into this, right? Like, take the fight spell. This is your devotion to green. We're not really doing the devotion thing. We'll put creature or enchantment card. How many enchantments are we running? 1. It is a piece of removal. It'd be better if we could find a land too. So we'll test out that. I think we put in a big reach creature, and then are we trying to ramp to this guy? I guess it's sealed. It's gonna be slower. Well, let's go heavy on the green, and then we have to trim down. So we can probably cut at least 1 land because we got Kalani Ambush and we got 2 Silindi Visions. So let's cut what? I like Read the Bones. I like Stab Wound. The Centaur. And make the Black Splash even harder to do. Let's probably cut 1 ingot. A bit light on creatures. Well, we got 15 creatures. Let's do 1 Nemesis of Mortals. Maybe we just cut the Elks and the Asp for now. Probably means the Gore Claws aren't that useful. Now we're back down to 41. Go with 1 Skyrider Elf. Is that too crazy? 6 forests. Probably want to be blue earlier than we want to play green. And then, do we need Read the Bones if we have Treasure Cruise? It's going to be an interesting deck for sure. Check and see if anybody's commented with some tips of what we should do. I don't see any, so we're gonna give it a shot like this. See how it goes. Probably going to go camera off, actually, because I want to walk on my treadmill. Some of you are bothered by the back and forth. It's good distribution of colors. Opponent is going first, however. Guess we'll find out how slow this format is. It's probably really noisy. I apologize if that was really noisy for you. Okay. We'll get to keep. Play the tap land. Or it says hello. You can say hello. Playist. I thought it said playtest for a second. Consider we're going to sandbag. Because we got the Murmuring Mystic in hand. If they're not adding to the board, we'll probably ingot. Otherwise, we could throw down the Hornet's Nest. Ooh, okay. Well, that's also probably worth stab wounding. This is the ideal stab wound target. Makes it an 0-1. Completely irrelevant. Next turn, possibly the nest. See what they play here. Land's pretty good. Yeah, there's no reason to play the nest. We'll just play the ingot. They might have a counter spell. Nest plus supernatural stamina is interesting. A bounce spell. Niblis of Frost. Okay, that's pretty good. That is a rare. But they are tapped out, so now we can get the Murmuring Mystic started. Ooh, Cal the Ambush will be good eventually. It'll be good just with a fight, actually. I think he wants to Murmur the Mystic. Yeah, we'll tap that. I don't think we need the forest. A Nemesis, pass the turn. We can make 1/1s for a while. Or we could just take the damage. Oh, okay. See how much they can power up their Niblis. They opt not to power it up at all. Gonna hold back to tap down something. My turn. Ooh, okay, Salundi Visions. Well, I like Hornet's Nest. Go to combat. Then for 2. This is instant. We probably don't want to use either of these just yet. Right now, thanks to the stab wound, we're totally winning this race. In Rover Horror, return target permanent to its owner's hand, then that player discards a card. Okay. What are they going to return to our hand? A hornet's nest. Huh. Well... why don't we make 4 death-touching flyers? Probably should have waited till they attacked. Darn right, you're not attacking. These are the top 3 cards of our library.
What do you think you see?
Give them a little game. Would you like to play a game? I'll take, if they give us Island and another card, I think I'll take Island and another card. Yeah. Well, huh. Do we think they have a lot of card draw? That's why they give us the Notion Thief as something else? Possibly. Let's attack with 3 of the old stingers. Go to 5. It's getting to the point where they need a board wipe. Rover Horror is a good card. Welcome, welcome, new viewers. Just playing Sealed. This is our first game. Things are going well. Let me know if my my treadmill causing sound issues. They're going to consider. They're going to tap down that guy. But we can just block with our 1/1. It'll let us. I didn't just pass through that. Devour Flesh. What is that? We're going to tap another flyer. How many tapping abilities do they have? Okay. I mean, they're going to lose here. Sacrifices a creature of their choice and gains life equal to that creature's toughness. Okay. Well, you know we're sacrificing this 1/1. Oh, they're going to sacrifice their own creature. Okay. Well, you couldn't tap down all my flyers. And we could just blow up their 4/4 and get in for not quite 8, I suppose. Try it. Oh, a non-creature permanent. Okay. Actually, we should have blown up the red source. Probably. The green source. Untap green source. To read Sylvan Primordial more carefully. Should we not be playing this? It's a rare. 6/8 reach should be pretty nasty. Guess we'll keep the Jace around. Plussing it.
Don't force me to stretch your mind even further.
How many things do we think they can tap down? Let's go no attacks for now. Really hoping they try to kill something. They've been playing around this very beautifully. Gateway Plaza, okay. Now they got green back on the menu next turn. Baleful Eidolon, a 1/1 Death Touch. They're going to bestow it? No. Just put it on the ground. Okay. That messes with the 6/8. But we can Jace again.
Don't pursue that thought.
So the Treasure Cruise is like a draw 3. I think we'll just take the pile that has the cruise. How much, we have 5 cards in graveyard. Let's leave the creature in our... We did another cruise. Cruise into cruise. And if we do this, we still have the briefcase available. I think we'll just go all in with the Death Touchers. They probably don't block them. They do not. Okay, potential 2-turn clock here. This is a sorcery speed. Probably wait till we get more in the graveyard. We could play this and just hold up the stamina. I don't think there's any need. Rather have Essence Scatter available. For example, to deal with the Progenitor Mimic. And let's Solindy into Rule Revival. And I think that'll be game, right? Uses up to 1 zombie card? Okay, well. We don't have any zombies in this deck, do we? Game over? Alright, game over. Thanks for joining me here in the attic for victory. On to game 2. Has anybody played this set yet? It's pretty early. It's day 1. It's like hour... what time did this release? It's like hour 3 or 4 of the set being available. Maybe some of you are playing it right now. I don't know. I know my brother likes to pop on Twitch or other streamers and just have it in the background while he plays. Some people like to hear the nattering nabobs of nothingness, of magicness. Okay, well, we got Pilgrim's Eye on turn 3. It looks like pretty slow format, really. I think, oh, okay, we drew into Murmuring Mystic, so we'll just sandbag the Consider as usual. When it plays a tap land, we get a tap land ourselves, which I think I'm going to risk playing it. I know we could get green with Pilgrim's Eye. But this way we get it naturally. Ooh, that's Raptor, okay. We got blue, we got green. Should we take a second black? Take 4. Now, the question is, do we take... We don't want to flash in the Notion Thief, necessarily. Guess we'll play it. Just to not take damage. Not worth 4 damage just to surprise them with it. If they've got removal, it's possibly instant speed anyway. Next turn we can start making 1/1s. Jump block. Okay, they did have the removal. That's a little bit sad. What happens with landfall? I guess +1/+1 until end of turn. I'm going to be happy to trade the Pilgrim's Eye for it. Player sacrifices a creature or something. Very aggro, baby. Guildgate, nah. Build up that treasure cruise. 4 in the yard. Might still have to chump with the Mystic. Oof. Okay. Try to absorb the damage. They might have a pump spell. Draconic Roar. That's a shame. Alright, now we really need to find removal. And if they have a land, we're just dead. I guess we can play the briefcase to make a 1/1. And then we have enough in the yard to treasure cruise. 1, 2, 3. Is there any reason... So we could have used the briefcase and left more creatures in the yard. Essence Scatter, I needed you yesterday. Save it for their 6/6. All of the hammer. Oh well. Opponent just has all the removal. Okay, so all they need is a land and they win. Or that. Somebody had a better pool than us, I'd say. I don't know. This deck might not be the best against aggro. Sometimes opponents just draw all the cards they need to deal with you. See if we can turn it around against 1 PK17. No black land mana sources, but we got the ingots. probably going to fire off this Consider. They fire off a Consider. They put Read the Bones in the yard. Is that one we cut, I think, because we have the Treasure Cruises? Keening Apparition. Destroys an enchantment, so that's not going to be great with Stab Wound. Let's see. Swamp. No, I don't think so. Well, that would let us just Stab Wound that guy. No. Etherling. If they give us a better target for the Stab Wound. 3-1, for example. They detained that. What does that mean, though? Can't attack or block, and their activated abilities can't be activated. Oh dear. Did we need that? We needed that swamp after all. Yeah, let's just trade this guy. To win the long game with the Etherling. Look, I'm spending 4 mana to kill your 2 mana spell on it. It's a fine trade. Well, they would rather not. You may live to regret it, opponent. Really like to cast Etherling with 1 blue mana still hanging out. They're offering me the trade. I could take the 2 this turn and then maybe have Supernatural Stamina to play next turn. Yeah, Chasm Skulker. We might have a counterspell. Next turn. They don't seem to have direct removal. You never know. Metamai the Ageless. Holy camole. Okay. Well, I will definitely make some Death Touchers and bring back my nest. Happily. That's the turn. Oh, okay. They're going to get an extra turn, aren't they? They can't attack. This can't attack. Bring extra turns. Still hits pretty hard. Philology Archaeologist, too. They they get a non-creature? They did. Quicken. Okay. It's just a cycling spell. Vermag Angler. Pretty good. I think I will be happy to trade that for 5 Death Touching Flyers, though. 7. And let's build up this Chasm Skulker. Eventually it'll be big enough. Treasure Cruise. Got 6 cards in the yard. Let's get rid of some of them. Probably just the Nostrum's Thief, too. Look at that Skulker. Yeah, they don't have any defense against this. Target creature you control. Get rid of their Medomai. Sorcery Speed. Opponent with the 5/5 and the 2/3, staring down a 7/7 that's about to be what they think is an 8/8. Could really be much bigger. Huh. Read the bones. Read the bones. I don't think we're ready for. I don't think we're ready for spaghetti. Opponent possibly just chumps the 8/8. See what they give us.
I'll always be a step ahead.
We'll probably just take whatever has 2 cards in it. They'd rather us not have Essence Scatter, eh? Well, I guess we'd rather have Essence Scatter. Heck with the old 8/8. Jump it or take it. They take it. Okay. Maybe they're not as dumb as I thought. We risk going down to 5. They don't seem like the kind of
I've seen your stream of consciousness.
this is a sorcery. We could attack with both of these. Make this unblockable. That basically forces them to block the 9/9. Oops. That was the wrong one. Quicken. Okay. Crush of Tentacles. 88 blue octopus. Okay. Oh. They can tap it down, so they win. They can tap those down. Good game. What a top deck for opponent. Did they know they were gonna draw into that? Bummer, man. We totally had that. We totally could have won that game if the opponent hadn't top decked the exact card and had the exact card on board. How many people saw that coming? A rare that bounces everything and makes an octopus. With Quicken, no less. You're not even supposed to use it like that. They had to build their own super bounce. I guess this is good. We can play this as a tap land. Pilgrim's Eye. It's very slow. If opponent is nice and slow, then we'll be in good shape for Jace. Oh, this stupid guy again. Okay. Take action. Find me a swamp. Able to make a 3/3 flyer. But not protect it. Can make a 2/2 flyer and protect it. So far, the McKinley Slide Runner is getting the MVP here. Ooh, okay. Well, this should be good. Last turn. Nyx Weaver, mills 2. Is it a May? No, it is not a May. Let's just keep that Nyx Weaver around, shall we? We can win from that. Are they going to miss their land drop? Okay. They're questioning whether they want to attack into the Hornet's Nest, though, I think. They're going to try to fight it. Well, I guess we're not keeping the Nyx Weaver around. Would you like to attack, opponent? Be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. Okay. Well, we probably need to ramp. Go with this. Just hope they give us one with land. They do not. Opponent, do you understand how this works? For salvo. Okay. Stab would be great on this. Although it does have reach. This will be dealing them 2 damage and milling them for 2 every turn. Yeah, we got him. We got him. Welcome, welcome. Playing some Sealed Pioneer Masters just to learn the card pool. Then we're going to play a draft. any game could get us out of the Sealed. Luckily, I had a Sealed token. Normally not a good expected value to pay the money to do Sealed. It does give you a lot of cards right off the bat, but My brother's very good sealed player. Me, however, not so much. Okay, well, we're going to consider turn 1, I think. We need to find a black source with this hand. Green's not going to do it. So Lindy Vision might help us eventually. Or we just play the Celindy Vision as a land. Uh-oh, okay. What does this do? 2 other creatures attack. Creatures you control gain first strike, trample, and can't be blocked by tokens. So that's pretty strong. It's pretty strong indeed. Yeah, we're getting choked on black. I think this is our losing game. I'll play the Celindy Visions tapped. Try to keep the colony ambush. The Dragon Mantle, draw a card. Okay, do they have a second land, or did they just keep 1 land, 1 keep here? Oh my goodness. Okay. Went with the rare 1-drops. Oof. Really we're hoping to get Black Source or something we could play. Okay, now they can give that indestructible. Ooh, and they got Heliod's Pilgrim. Okay. Swamp off the top. One of our 2 swamps. Our other black sources ain't going to cut it, because they won't get us to Stab Wound. Sebastian Fire. The order they were probably playing to fetch is Dragon Mantle. But they do have Sage's Reverie. Draw a card. +1 for each order you control that's attached to a creature. Well, they're about to do their thing. Everything's going to get lots of first strike trample. This is going to flip. We definitely shouldn't have kept this hand. I guess I should have thought harder about getting all our black cards and no black source. Our mana's been pretty good otherwise. Stick around here, folks. We're going to do a draft. I have a feeling very shortly we will be losing this and doing a draft. Let's see what their Gideon can do. They might wish they just kept hitting us with the 2/1. I guess it can turn into a 4/4, so yeah. That's pretty good, I suppose. We don't have any way to stop it. They got an aggro build for sure. Wow, and a rare land, Shambling Vent. Hornet's Nest would be something, but I believe this guy's ability to have stuff not be blocked by tokens. Pretty rough. What do you think, chat? Should I just concede this? Opponent is being very slow, and they clearly have this game. Or is this a chat group that likes to see everything played out to the bitter end? You never know. You never know. We could come back somehow. Not sure how exactly. Opponent's able to cast spells, and we are not. So let's say we block Gideon, we change this into 4 Death Touch tokens. We somehow draw black, we remove that guy. They're not even attacking with 3 creatures? No, they are. Okay. And, oh, and they have removal? Why did they have to think so hard about that, chat? Does anybody know? Alright, let's fire this off just to see what we would have found. What was in the top of the deck? There was a black source and consider. Alright. Let's do a draft. Draft in time, draft in time. As I was showing before, oh yeah, I'm on the. We got a bunch of new people here. It's Planeswalkers is the theme right now in Pioneer Masters. Pio, as it is called. Oh, yeah, you don't want to see me walk on the treadmill, though. Okay, let's do a draft. Whoops. Real professional streamer here. By professional, I mean not at all. I do not make a living off of this, folks. I do this just for fun at the moment. Pioneer Masters Limited. Premier Draft, Pioneer Masters. Yeah, we can spend gold on it. Close enough. I like to keep around 8,000, 9,000 gold, just in case they do draft deals. I haven't checked the store, actually. Did they do a discount draft today? Does anybody know? Or is it only cosmetics? Okay. Our rare is Painful Truths. Draw X and lose X, where X is the number of colors of mana spent to cast this spell. I mean, that's decent. Clear Shot is a great piece of removal. I was impressed by red, white. Oh, we've got Glade Cover Scout, though. Woohoo. You think we can wheel the Glade Cover Scout and do some kind of, like, Boggles thing? Take the Clear Shot? Sage's Reverie and Glade Cover Scout would be, like, the... That would actually be the thing to do. Guess we're going to try to win, though. Rare is taken. We got a Selesnya Guildgate. We got Artifact Enchantment Removal. Seems like there's a lot of enchantments in this set. So that might be useful. I just like this Fell Stinger. It's like a 2-for-1. Yeah, Undead Butler. Gust of Wind. This guy. This is a white sacrifice, so maybe like a white-black card. Okay, so there's a Green Devotion card. We could go hard green. District Guide. It's just a 3-mana 2/2 draws you a land. There's Evolving Wilds. It's probably good. Exile all cards from target player's graveyard. You gain 3 life for each card exiled? Oh, all creature cards. Bestow Death Touch. Nantuko Husk is like the old templating. It can sacrifice itself, by the way. Two or more gates, draw a card. See, maybe you just play gates in this format. We got a rare that's come all the way this far. It's probably not good. Just to tap down something. I don't think that's worth moving into blue for. We've got this reach guy. We've got a ramper. We could take the guild gate. We could protect white here. Blue. Oh, I mean, +2/+2 and flying. That's probably decent. And I guess blue is showing open potentially if nobody wanted the Tidebinder yet. I'll protect white. Another Tidebinder, okay. Somebody can be mono blue. We've got 2, 3, so just blue-white flyers. That'd be a bit out of what we've been doing. We've got the Skyrider elf. Again, another bestow. I feel like if we can wield that glade cover, we'd be real happy. I think we'd just take the Wyvern based on power level. Even though it's kind of far off. Okay, well, Ardenvale Tactician is a limited all-star. What is this? Stasis Snare. That's just pure removal, but this guy is just a limited all-star. I'm gonna probably snap that out. Balaged's great. I'm thinking green-white is looking kind of open. It's early days. And just a solid white 2-drop. This can be removal. Black. Yes. Gates Ablaze is actually pretty strong if you go hard gates, which we still could at this point. Red is sort of the color we haven't been doing anything. Okay, pick 8. Get a fight spell. X is the number of enchantments. I mean, this could be pretty strong. I haven't played this in limited. This is like a commander card. That'd be crazy. I mean, this gives us 2 removal spells in green, which I like, and the district guide. Okay, so we did not wheel the Boggle. We can just take a basic black removal. Probably looking at some combination of green, white, and black. This guy is just easy to sacrifice. +2 and intimidate. It's kind of good for the heroic. Wonder if this is actually good in this. Destroy target's stab creature, yeah. Okay. It's a Jiri Shelter. Interesting, the fog. Not sure. I know fog can be strong, but what's the deck? Anyway, pick up a. So I'm guessing white is open. Ooh, and the 2 colors were definitely not. We'll get a duel for that. Oh well, this. Is this just a reprint of another thing? 3 mana +2/+2, trample and lifelink. That's great. Just give a quick scan of other stuff. There's another Savage Punch, but that went around late last time. Maybe we can wheel it. Poof, and a Jace, Architect of Thoughts. And get a fancy Goreclaw. Bring Falls. Audacity. These birds. Ooh, Silk Wrap. Wow. We take the 4/3. We just take the cheap removal. This format seemed very... Huh. I'll take the removal. Seemed like removal was pretty strong and sealed, but maybe not. No. Keen or Void Winnower. Opponents can't even. That or just take a 3/3 lifelink. That's pretty good. Or just removal. Yeah, white is pretty open. Oh, I guess I'm playing to win this. I won't take the mythic. Just the better removal. I think enchantment based, right? Because there's a lot of enchantment payoffs. We take that over a lifelink though. And geez, Tassiger. Maybe we'd grab Tassiger. Tassiger is totally splashable. 4/4 blows up an artifact or enchantment. Knightly Valor. That's a classic. Might just take the Evolving Wilds. Now that we got Tassiger to splash, maybe, yeah, we can splash some of these other black cards, potentially. Huh. 2/2 taps and exerts to make a 1/1. Not great, Bob. Looking for basic 2-drops. So 3/3 makes 3 ramp tokens. That's kind of crazy. Or Savage Punch, number 2. If we had the Void Winnower, this would be a snap. Take it. Something hexproof. We could build our own Boggle with that. Or another Savage Punch. Okay, well, just... This is the Wheel the Savage Punches plan. Wow. Okay. This attacks, they have to exile 2 permanents. That could be pretty insane. Pretty good with the Savage Punch, but do we wheel the other Savage Punches? I guess we've already got one Savage Punch. I don't know, man. And then Audacity, or just take the Flyer. Flyer that dies in them. This was... You know, I do love good Audacity. Not necessarily want any of these. We'll take the Gate. And Gurmag is splashable. And Asp, very playable. Almost inclined to take the Dreadbore just to get it out of the card pool. Alright, we need some ways to splash into black. Well, Starfield of Nyx. That's pretty good. It kind of plays into a plan that we had. We'll send somebody else the Goreclaw. And we're getting 2 Goreclaws. That's just bad luck. Ooh, another Mythic. I just want the County Ambush. Domri Raid. What if somebody moved into green after we passed so many Savage Punches? Okay, another Ardenvale Tactician. That's a snapper, but then we need Golgari Guildgate. Ooh, We think we can wheel it. And there's the Glade Cover Scout. Obnixilus's Cruelty is great. We would splash for that. We'd like the Selesnya Charm. We just basically want everything in this pack. Drawing cards off Mentor of the Meek. I think that might be a new art from Mentor of the Meek. Is this... I'm going to take the Tactician. Well, Shamanic Revelation. Now we're just seeing Glade Cover Scouts left and right. I don't think we necessarily want Steward of Solidarity, if we can help it. We'd like some big creatures. Okay, well, we can get a Flip Nissa. I'll take that over the Tactician this time. Nyx Weaver. Take our Guildgate for sure. Ooh, or Pilgrim's Eye. How much do we want that fixing? I might have to give up on splashing black. The rebound with Heroic is pretty nice. Just need to make sure we have enough big creatures. Try to give a Savage Punch, but I don't think we need Savage Punch for now. Ooh, Double Strike guy. We can take another Bane of Balagad. We take the flyer, the big flyer. Hey, okay, we got the Black Splash after all. We have to give up Glade Cover Scout and Selesnya Charm. Gateway Plaza will help us splash black. And I'm not going to play any of these, so let's just take Uncommon for Vault Completion. Oh, and we can take a Glade Cover. We got more than enough here. Actually, consider Gurmag Angler. And then this Cruel Revival wants us to return a zombie card from our graveyard. Gurmag is a zombie. I don't think we have any other zombies, though. Well, we do. Okay, what's our other zombie? Hellstinger? Oh. Okay, I think we could play it. We don't need to force the butchers in. So let's see. We definitely want to be heavier white. How many creatures? We've got 17 creatures. We can probably cut 2, maybe even 3 creatures. This is good for going wide. County Ambush and Sajiri Shelter lets us cut 1 land, let's say. So we'll cut the plains for that. 7 cuts, 7 cuts. Is Alpha Authority just 2 blah? Since we have Glade Cover Scout. This is a good blocker. I'm inclined to try and keep it. This guy just 6 mana to bestow. You have +1/+1 and double strike. I mean, on one of these guys, it'd be great, but I think with the double tacticians, we'd rather get cheaper creatures on the board. Clear Shots beats Savage Punch. Maybe we cut Savage Punch. Right? If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, okay. Do like Unflinching Courage. To their non-aura enchantment. How many non-aura enchantments do we have? That's an aura. That's a regular enchantment. Mostly got auras. So I don't think this works. As much as I wanted to build around it, I don't think we didn't quite draft for that deck. Got Tasigur and Gurmag for mill. Scion of Ugin probably don't need Bane of Balagad either, because we've got the Gurmag and the Tasigur and 2 of these guys. How do we get these through? We have to give them trample, right? We probably don't need the Brood Monitor, although the Brood Monitor is nice with all our sacrifice things. Maybe just go like this, go 4140. Any comments from the peanut gallery? Give it a shot. It's a bit of a pile, I think. Make your predictions. How many wins do you think we're going to get? Don't mind that. Definitely not a copyright violation. Guess we can silk wrap something early on. Do we play the County Ambush as a tap land? Probably. Kind of designed the deck to do that. We want to increase our chances of hitting the Asp on curve. That's what she said. Okay. Well, I'd love to silk wrap that guy. On the other hand, I also love to go get a free land. Maybe that's a better target for the silk wrap, huh? This. We could also just clear shot that guy. Get in. Another good reason to silk wrap that dude. Got a pump spell too? Oh, they sure do. Okay. Love to play this, but it come in tapped anyway. Not super worried about the 3-1. Okay, they just play a 3-3. We could Shamanic Revelation. Probably not that great. 3-3 Menace. For 4, that's a decent value. Just the bestow costs that are kind of crazy. Alright, they lock that down. So we're either going to Shamanic to draw a bunch, or we hit our land drop. Now, we just remove that. We can just play a 5-5. Or here, actually, no, let's make a bunch of creatures. Then when we Shamanic next turn, it's gonna be great. +2/+2 attacks each combat if able. Oop, no, that's not what I meant to do. Z is your friend, everyone. Z is your friend. Do we think they have a pump spell? They might. Oof. Oh, wow. That's painful. Okay. Didn't have trample, right? We can turn this into a 2/2. Fell Stinger to draw some cards. We lost our Nissa just a bit too soon. Got 4 in the graveyard. Alright, let's try this again. Iliad's Pilgrim. The white-red decks look strong here. Knightly Valor, they can't cast that this turn. They have to attack with the 5/5. Alright, let's see how many of these first strike spells they've got. We take the gate. Take a basic forest, I think. This will let us Shamanic, or we could Cruelly Revive. Yeah, we want to Cruelly Revive. Oh wow, we could get back either of these guys, but back the Gurmag. Shamanic, I just been on the back foot too much of this game. I mean, I think they play the Nightly Valor on the Rimrock Knight. They could play it on the Heliod's Pilgrim. That would be kind of annoying. No blocks. Evolving Wilds. Yeah, let's thin the deck and give another thing to delve. I guess we need more planes. Eat the whole graveyard. Oh, it does leave us enough to Shamanic Revelation, but we'd have to sack the 1/1. I guess we'll pass. Another Heliod's Pilgrim. At common. Like a high pick to me. I think they're out of auras. Okay. Finally, we can shamanically revelate. We get a Tassiger. We get a Glade Cover. Get this down. Have that. Pass the turn. We can tap down 2 of their creatures. They're just casting that as a regular menace guy? Okay. Tap. I can't even block. Guess we'll tap the biggest ones. Okay. Now, if I just hit for 7 lifelink. Let's auto pay 1. Okay, and we can dump our whole hand. Here we go. Over to you, opponent. Let's hope they don't have any good removal for the lifelink. They do not. We stabilized. Thanks for sticking with me on that one. Okay. 1-0. Right? We're 2-0. We outlasted. And I'm not talking about the outlast mechanic. Up against a Gromican. Okay, Guildgate turned on no white mana. I think we have to mulligan this. Well, we got white mana. I guess hopefully get green. Dump the black for now. This on a tactician, if they can't deal with it, would be real nice. This is going to be risky keep.
There should be no risk management. Study risk-taking, not risk management.
Risky business.
Scarab. We'll just keep getting land. The question is, do we take the Guildgate? Just take a To go swamp. Scout with the courage on it will be primo. Okay, do they want this in their graveyard? That's one no block. Kral Harpuna. Gatebreaker Ram. Well, let's see. We'll tap these guys. I just wanted to trade off here. Possibly. Gonna be an interesting race. If they play a creature that can block the 3/3. Oh, they do not. That lets us drop a 4/5. They're going full 5 colors over here. Be a good test of... Woo! Dragonlord Salumgar. Wow. Okay. Oh, nice, I guess. And we can't even play another one of these. It's still 16-14. Got a 4. And a Gate Colossus. And a Plains ain't gonna do it. Let's go to the next game. Audio. Let's see. Alright. Gate's looking strong. And that'll be a deck you can build throughout the whole format. I think all the Gates cards stay in. None of them are on the bonus sheets. Oh, I'm going to keep this. We're going first. We want to hit a third land for Anissa. Friendly opponent, hello. That's the turn. Okay, land off the top. Not the land I was hoping for. Counterspell? They're gonna Essence Scatter that? Really? Okay, Jeskai Control, is it? Okay. Well, Might have Basic Forest. No blocks. We can't discount the possibility of counterspell, so let's just pass the turn. We've got Tactician and Clear Shot, potentially. They've got a District Guide, sure. What do they find? Another gate. It is indeed a gate. They play the gate. We tap a deck creatures. Okay. Do we be mana efficient? We just save this. I guess we'll just save this. We're getting kind of wide on us. All right. Safe to play a creature. No attacks. We got some removal here. We can have any kind of nasty stuff. 5 color. Like that, for example. How about that gets compulsory rest and cash this guy. Well, actually, should we cash Nissa in for some cards? We're a couple lands away from flipping her. Yeah. We'll just cash her in. Happy to put this Halo Scarab in the yard. One, two is not that exciting. Another 1/2. We have our own Laguna Band. Yeah, let's just all attack. They cast something big, we've got removal, potentially. We kind of want the Fell Stinger to go down. It's instant? Oh, it is instant. Just Brood Monitor do much for us? Let's get a flyer. They considered countering that in our own Laguna Band. They decide they'd rather gain some life. That's okay. Okay, big mana coming. Bane of Balagad. Monstrosity doesn't have to be instant, right? So let's see if they block it. And do we just Silk Wrap this guy? No, I guess we'll save it. They're just doing Bane of Balagad stuff. How many of those they got? Celestial Archon. Flying First Strike. Courier's Briefcase.
Well, we could just fight this guy down. Kind of a 2-for-1. Chumpy. All right, opponent. You got another big bomb for us to deal with. They do. Wow, and it's common. An 8-4. This does become 9 toughness, however. I guess they could double block with the Satyr, so we should probably Silk Wrap the Satyr. Crack this. Thin the deck. 19 cards left. Oh, but I didn't have the mana then, huh? Untap a land on the way out. What happens when they... Doesn't have reach, does it now? When they crack the briefcase, they get to draw a bunch of cards, right? I'm wary to remind them they have that option. Yep. Streaming it now. They're attacking with the 8-4. Super sus. The board wipe? Archway Angel. Ooh, moly. How about I destroy a tapped creature? Cast this. And then hit you for 4. Archway Angel was a pretty good last card. Did they top deck that? Is that a top deck? My brother. Brobi won Kenobi. Maybe we'll get him on the channel. Yes, Brobi on YouTube. Okay. Tapping very carefully. We've only played one Tactician, right? So we got another one in the deck. Oh my goodness, okay. They managed to bring to light. They can cast anything out of their deck. They chose Chromanticore. Okay. Well, let's get in with the Asp. How are they going to block this? It's not oh, it is a Vigilance. Okay, so they may as well attack. Another Archway Angel. Holy smokes. Okay. Opponent got a Serious Gates deck over here. 30 life. They're at 14 cards a deck. We're at 16. They're just going to keep chumping. So I can play this. I can actually go Monstrosity if I have to. With that Asp. Another Courier's Briefcase. Nice. Alright. Where's my trample, Horus? Okay. Tactician's pretty good. Let's just get in those guys for some chumps. Eventually they'll run out of Archway Angels, right? Yeah, keep drawing your deck, opponent. At this point, it might come down to decking. Opponent thinking hard.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
Yeah, there are 3 cards in deck. They're digging for something. I think they got the win. Another briefcase. Okay. A bit annoying. I think I'll still tap down the Chromanticore and the 1/1. Okay, we'll take 3. They have any blockers? Well, of course they got another blocker. Why wouldn't they? Okay. What do we get off the top? Just a land! Just a land. Blocking 8/9. Maybe we just keep back multiple flyers. Just in cases. How much damage is that? Are they going to renown this guy? I can embalm this. Because why not? Chump blockers for days. But 2 cards in deck. Just crack your briefcase, will you please, opponent? Put us out of our misery. Okay. So I just take the 6? Probably. Go back to 11. We'll go to 9. Can you monstrosity over and over? Gurmag Angler. Why not? Should leave all our creatures in the graveyard, right? Maybe it was dumb to attack with both of those. Now if they can remove the 2/3, they can fly through for 9. One card left in deck. Please just be a land. Just be 2 lands. Okay. Bit late, Keening Apparition, bit late. Take out the Chromanticore. Ooh. Goes into a 2/2 flyer. I think we'll just pass the turn now. Hope their last card is not something that lets them win. Good game. They're going to go out on their own terms with the briefcase. Crack. What a match. What a match against the Unknown Sacks. Alex says, wrong play, huh? Was that the blocking? What were you saying wrong play to, Alex? Well, I won anyway. And my brother says thinks the Gates deck looked good, yeah. Gates deck looks strong. No reason to get down the... I guess I don't have a turn 2 play, so let's just get this guy down. You never know. One Vigi. No tax. They're going to waste Obnix's Cruelty on my 1-drop. My brother got a UV deck with Ashiok. That's cool. Cool, bro. I definitely think, especially right now. Let's see, should I just get another gate card? I got the Nissa next turn. I could take a Selesnya Guildgate. We'll make this trade, even though they'll get a 1-drop out of it. I don't know. Opponent just burning removal. They're gonna wish they saved that Obnixilus's Cruelty. Oh, I meant to play the Guildgate there. Whoopsie. Oopsie, 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 oopsie. We should jam. Let your fans see a real limited deck. Yeah, I know, bro. But I kind of want to play this out, and then we can jam. And then we'll see. I think it might actually. It's getting closer to dinner time. I might not even be able to play this deck out on stream. We're so far undefeated with it. Of course, I had a sealed deck that went 2 and 3 in the beginning of the video, so I'm sure most people won't, at least after the fact, be watching this video for very long. But you get a flavor of what's going on in the format. No blocks. We'll just take 2. What you got, opponent? Ooh, we could silk wrap that. I mean, I think it's probably best. I think we just do the brood monitor. A good chance they're like burning their removal every time. So I'm kind of inclined. Ooh, it's hanging. They got some kind of instant speed, something or other. But even attack with Nissa. They can't. The one thing that casts as an instant they can't do yet. I'll go for it. They put Nissa in the graveyard. Just get through Gurmag faster. Okay. Yep. We've got Obnixes for days. It is common. That's kind of insane. Considering a lot of these threats are like 5 toughness. Read the bones. I'm going to draw into some more removal. Somehow we're down to 14. We got a Keening Apparition that can blow up the Silk Wrap. Blow up their own Stasis Snare if they want. Cool thing about this is these are not the 0-1 Eldrazi Scions. These are the 1-1s. And that's very nice. They've got a Gurmag Angler, sure. What a point. I've also got. Glade Cover Scout could have been the MVP with all opponents' single target removal. If they attack with the Angler, I'm just gonna probably chump with the Scion, because then we can just remove it. Or we can trade. Yes, opponent. Yes, do it. Do it. I mean, they're leaving behind a 2/2, but we actually want a zombie in the graveyard. We have that removal spell that brings back a zombie. turn. Zulaport Cutthroat. And Aristocrat. Wow, we are just flooding out.
Here comes the flood. You're running dry.
Opponent, I don't think was expecting to take 8 there. Play the land, but I don't think... Probably shouldn't have played the land. Another Oligarch. They've got quite a big board. Kind of being held back by a 3/3 and a bunch of 1/1s. None of these are... Oh, this is a sacrifice outlet. If they can get us low enough, they can just close it out with the Cutthroat and the Aristocrat. Wow, another land. All right, 2, 5, 6, 7. They can block with their whole team. Protection from the color of your choice does not include colorless, luckily. Tactician. Do we even need the tap 2 creatures ability of it? If we tap down all their... We could tap down the 1/1, the 2/2. We can bring that guy back. Find his chump blocking all day. I'm surprised they didn't do that last turn. Doesn't matter if we tap anything. Just play this. I guess we could have tapped something in Swift Reckoning, so it did matter. Oops.
From the end zone, he punts it. Oh my goodness, this could be the longest punt in Super Bowl history.
I don't think I've been that excited for a punt. What a punt.
You can destroy that and awaken. Okay. Well, we can kill that land, I guess. Ooh, let's Shamanic Revelation first. Draw a bunch of our deck. Jerry Shelter will be nice. We got another Asp. Now we got Stasis Snare. Can we just snare the Cutthroat? think. That'll buy us some serious time. Wow, that's only 3 mana. Oh, I guess it's 7 mana to awaken. Still. Pretty good. Is that a rarity downshift? Hit the right guy. They're all just uncommons. This is a good deck to build out of commons and uncommons. We got the black-white. Yeah, I think we'll just blow up this guy now. Did we trade 2 damage for 1 damage? I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. Be able to play a pretty nice board of creatures and protect them next turn. Iliad's Pilgrim. Man, don't sleep on this card. This seems pretty good in this format. Unless you don't have auras in your deck. Sorry, opponent. Did we already get their 1 aura? Evolving Wilds, eh? Okay. Well, maybe rather than calculating it, let's just play Asp. I know I should attack and then play the Asp, but just being, yeah, so we're going to need to play a forest just to be holding up Sagittarius Shelter. So, attack you for 2. Play a 3/3 lifelink. End the turn. With an army in a can, this guy. Compulsory rest. We can make it so that can't attack or block. They could sacrifice it. I mean, anything that can action of the color of your choice. We could force them to sacrifice a creature just to remove this. Or just save this. Colony Ambush is instant. This is instant. Yeah, let's just go for it. Heck, the 3/3 as well. Only got 1 card in hand. I think if it was removal, they would have used it by now. Could be wrong. Looks like they're willing to chump here. Maybe not. I may as well sacrifice this guy to make that, give that protection. Your turn. Hey everybody. Anybody who's new, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Playing some sealed. Holy moly. Exiled target permanent. Well, it's a good thing we held back with the Sajiri shelter. They're going to hit the asp, I expect. Yeah. Protection from... doesn't matter. White or black. And that might be the ball game. We can compulsory rest that creature. And also just county ambush it. Yeah. Let's crack the Evolving Wilds. Almost out of lands in the deck. Almost out of cards in the deck. They have 17, we have 11. We had a big shamanic revelation if you didn't see it. One of my rares in this deck. I think we're going to county ambush and fight down the aristocrat. My brother really wants to jam. Lilynette, are you there?
You know what a hurry we're in!
Salty didn't like it much.
I do not suppose you could have split things up.
Salty?
Rub. Do it! Salty, I am only waiting around to kill you.
Creature is devoid, opponent. Don't sacrifice anything. You'll be making a mistake. Okay, I figured it out. I'll put a compulsory rest on you. And then just sending in a lot of the team. Yeah. Okay, well, I wasn't that bullish on this deck, but look at its performance so far. Congratulations to anyone who jumped into the stream now, and we're winning. Okay, 3-1. All right, let's take a vote. Who wants me to play my brother? And who wants me to keep playing out this deck? My brother says he's got a really cool UB deck. I'll launch Discord, my brother, in the event that you can sign in. We can chat. Jam with Brobi, says Alex. Okay, well, that's one vote for the jam. Anybody else? I think a couple of people have left the chat rather than vote. I get it. After the last election, you might be a bit sick of it. Let's join the voice chat here. Put on my headphones. All right, let's send Brobi a challenge. But we do need to save our deck first, though. Pioneer Masters Limited. Let's add this to decks. Okay. Brobi says cool. We'll do a challenge. If he doesn't challenge us first. Oh, it's being slow. Tournament match. Limited tournament match. Oh. Challenge. Okay, who is betting that I'm going to win? Who's betting that Brobi's going to win? Anybody on Team Manadad? Team Manadad versus Team Brobi. Alex, let me guess, you're on Team Brobi. Here we go. We'll see about this Brobi blue-black deck. We didn't all draft for sideboard in mind. We'll take the play. I guess it's keep? Knowing Brobi, I might have wished I had that land, but gotta do what we gotta do. Plays an 0-1 Evolve. District Guide Arena. Take action. I think we don't want to planes here. Ooh, Death Touch. Evolves the bird. Loots. Tonebound Lich was a classic. I think in M20, am I right? M20? M19? M20, I think. Well, it's attack trigger too, right? Enters or deals combat damage. Yeah. We'll just be mana inefficient. It'll throw us off our whole tempo. Oh, they got Ashiok. Okay. This is what he promised. Oh, 2-for-1 sus with the Obnix. Man, that's a +2. That guy's ridic. That guy is redunky dingle. Man. Yeah, okay. So you just got removal deck. Let's see. Brobi, are you on? Oh, come on, Brobi. Get on the microphone. Brobi can hear me. What do they got under there? Just gonna mill me out with this stupid Ashiok. He's got my Nissa. And he's got the Keening Apparition and the Laguna Band Trailblazer. Brobi. How do we even win against this once you get it going? Holy camole. He's just going to mill us out. And we just keep hitting lands. Yeah, everybody's just signed off here. Congratulations, Brobi. They were all rooting for me, I guess. And let's see Ashiok just go nuts. Try to see as much of his deck as we can here. Master of the Waves he got, which is a great card. Just like all removal. Yeah, so in retrospect, I was supposed to hold that Sejiri Shelter back. We're down to 4 cards in deck. And you got an Obnix in hand. Let's just go to the next game. Alright, so we need small creatures that get under... Can put in the Steward, I guess? Don't really have much... Guess we can put this in. Not going to need the Shamanic Revelation. Our plan is basically don't let Brobi draw his... Maybe we'll just go with 42 cards. Don't let Brobi draw his Planeswalker. Oh, well, we got some new viewers in. I'm scrimmaging against my brother. We had a winning... This is our 3-in-1 draft deck that we're playing right now. Ugh! The one card we don't want to down, but I feel like this is pretty good. Yeah. Gotta try it. Hope he doesn't get his Planeswalker. On curve, no less. Okay, so far no blue mana. That's for him. We're not running blue, but you get what I mean. I think we want to get our flyer down. Rule Revival should be good. Does that destroy a Planeswalker? No. It does not. Man, it's just Obnixilus's cruelties.deck. We can wait until we've got 5 mana to cast this and that. Maybe we survive. Let's do it. Sandbag. There it is. There's the Ashiok.
I shall unveil, appeal, weep, and scream.
All right. Wait, maybe we've got him. Still going to take a crazy amount of turns. We can just keep it to 5 loyalty. We can't even get it down. This is totally busted. I guess if you see this card in the draft, just draft it. He's got ways to dig for it. Also, just whatever draft he was in, they were just giving him Obnixilus's cruelties, apparently. It's already like we're getting milled. We have to just keep attacking this every turn. Hope to get another creature. Maybe I was supposed to save this for a bigger creature. This is our, like, evasive creature. Silk wrap that guy. Dumps the raptor. Okay. It's just gonna mill us again. What the heck, man? I can't even beat this. Do you have 2 of those planeswalkers? We're just lucky. Yeah, lots of cards to get to it, but you got to it on turn 3 both games, dude. Got to it on turn 3 both games.
Your bravery is but an illusion.
We know he's got at least 1 Obnixilis Cruelty in this hand. Probably 3 out of 5 of those are Obnixilis Cruelties. We've only seen 1 so far this game. The library's down to 16 cards. Logi. There's down to 17 cards. Okay, maybe we got a shot. Man, it's too bad this doesn't remove planeswalkers. Oh, he's got a counterspell. You can instant speed destroy my Keening Apparition. If he wants to. Yep, he wants to. And he has Essence Guy. Alright. You win. You win, Brobi. You win. That sucked for me. All right. People don't watch when I have Brobi on the channel telling us how to draft, and people don't watch them. But if you watched, you could be a mythic level drafter and learn all his tips. Deck was good, eh? Yeah. Let's go back to some games we have a chance of winning here. Okay, if you're watching this live, don't comment on the YouTube about this specifically. I mean, comment on the YouTube about whatever you want. But if you're watching this later, why did you stay watching, or did you jump around? Did you see me play Brobi? What did you think of it? If you're watching it on the replay. What's Brobi saying? Oh, my voice wasn't working on Discord. I don't know if I have time to troubleshoot the Discord. It always switches microphones and stuff. Ooh, do I even keep this? I think it's a mulligan. Need the white mana. This we can keep. What do we ditch? Probably want removal. We probably want a 2-drop. Possibly just lose Tassiger. Tassiger's so good, though. Guess we'll lose the Asp. So this is interesting that the Planeswalker sheet... Let's see. Voice connection. My microphone sounds... My microphone's correct. It might be your microphone, Brobi. Okay. They go for the 3-1. We could Silk Wrap it. Just keep ramping with Nissa. This is not ramp, but you get the idea. Red, green. Could be combat tricks if they drafted the Rimrock Knight. Looks like they're going to preemptively just remove Nissa. So far, we've yet to flip Nissa. No blocks. Thopter Engineer. Makes a thop. I think I'm in favor of just getting cards in the graveyard here. Tasker next turn. Potentially restocking our hand. Depends on what red-green's going to do. We decide to splash black for this guy, so he better win something for us. The opponent's aggro. Ooh, District Guide. Let's see if let's offer the trade. Opponent's thinking hard about it. They take the damage. And I believe we have to exile that. Now I can attack and make it so Tasker can't block. That's the question. Do we trade Nissa? Because we're going to have 6 lands. Oh, this guy. This is supposed to be pretty good. Do we have a couple of these in our sideboard even? That might have been the previous deck. Yeah, we can't have them stopping a blocker every time. We get Gateway Plaza. Our mana just kind of fixed. We just dropped the Evolving Wilds this turn. And yeah, let's get... Is it black we need with Tasker? It's blue-green. We might want extra green. Well, there goes Tassiger. That was our way out. Let's hope we thin the deck enough. Audacity. Bring it on, opponent. How many creatures do they have in the graveyard? They got 2 creatures in the graveyard, so they can monstrosity this fool. Looks like they have a fight spell, though. Looks like we're just toast. Hard removal, hard removal. Rurik Thar, holy moly. Good games. We actually survived one more draw. But there's no way we actually... Snare, you're a bit slow. Okay. Well, that's how you build a good red-green deck, apparently. It looks like we're on a losing streak just because it put the 2 games I got stomped by my brother in there. If you're just tuning in, it's not this deck. This deck has been pretty good. What goes first? We don't have green. Getting the shuffler gods are not being kind to us the last 2 games. Don't go on tilt, says my brother. Send back a land. Hey, they're gonna be aggro. Watch this. They're gonna be crazy aggro. Another red-green. Could be a Gates deck. The Gates decks have looked pretty strong, I have to say. Might just force Gates and then try to play all the Planeswalkers that get past me. Boundary lands. Ranger. They're going to fight spell. This is the advantage. Going first. Okay, well. Maybe they don't have a lot. I'm going to hope. Let's hope. What should I get? Should I get another gate? I just want a forest. Next turn we can Fellstinger Gate. Goreclaw! And they get to trigger the Boundary Lands Ranger. Swift Reckoning not helpful yet. Yeah, let's eat the district guide. Brood Monitor should stabilize us. Yeah, they're gonna every 2 weeks they're shifting. Brobi, you must have missed the I went through it all. Gonna be Planeswalkers and then something and then Devotions. Can't remember. Ooh, Pia Nalar. That must be a rare. Uh-huh. Well, not attacking. Oh, we needed another white mana. Is this Death Toucher holding him off? No attacks. See how long we can hold them off. They'll just be flying us in. For 2 every turn, that's fine. They're looting through their deck, though. This guy can pump. Oh, Pia Nalar has another ability, of course. Of course it does. Yeah. I will trade with that guy. What's going on? There's something I don't understand about that attack. Yeah, that's a big oopsie. Courier's briefcase. You sacrifice any artifact? Great. Well, we need to compulsorily arrest that Pianalar. Toot sweet. Opponent doesn't seem like maybe the strongest player. Huh, okay. They can throw some extra damage if they want. To draw a card off the Audacity. Oof, we're just really stuck on white mana. I guess we were supposed to get a plains. Tap target land. Red Nissa can't find any color of land. Ooh, we finally flipped Nissa. Do we want to go for the land card? Just because they got a flyer? If it's a plains, it's not a plains. It's 4 mana. Oh no, they can still use the ability though. Son of a gun. I thought this removed the ability. Well, they didn't even have to do that. They could just throw both their artifacts at it. Remove it. Well, I guess they can't throw both their artifacts at it. Or can they? They got the Voyaging Satyr to untap a land. Heart Piercer Manticore. Sacrifice the Pia. Sacrifice the Pia. Maybe they don't understand. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened, but I'll take it. It's plus. Nissa sits out and lets us draw a card every turn. That could be huge. I'm assuming I'm going to Sajiri Shelter somewhere. Pump spell? +4 +2. Okay. They should have double blocked. Definitely was not playing around that. Now we can remove that guy. It's plus. It's a white source, but we better off tacticianing, because we can actually pump this guy up too. So we'd learn a lot if they attack with their guy. Aha. Okay. We're gonna sacrifice that to kill the Nissa. Oh, just go face? Okay. Untaps, sure. Oh, and they can play that again and again. Yikerby. Worth tapping anything down? Probably not. We got a Tassiger. We got 7 cards in the graveyard, so we can cast that nice and cheap. 1, 2, 3. Oh, these are exciting to bring back. I guess we'll keep. What else would we keep in the graveyard? The Sajiri Shelter, they might want them to give us back. And then no way to remove the 4 things. They can bring that back, deal 4 to us. Let's send in the 3/3. Maybe they chump it. They don't. Okay. Just get us with that Pia, don't they? Either of these guys silk wrappable? That guy's silk wrappable. But they're going to sack the other mana core. We get the lifelink. Oh. Smart opponent. We need our lifelink aura, and then this game is just ours. Clear shot. Well. Pick up Pia. Do that like it has an instant ability. Oh yeah, we got the plus too. 14 cards in hand. Cruel Revival. We can't. That's a zombie creature. Son of a gunny sack. Yeah, I guess we'll pass the turn. We're only 13 cards, but we can get a card for 4 mana. It's something that's in our graveyard. There's some decent stuff in there. Actually, we're at -7 here. 6/6/6s. If they can't beat us this turn, let's find out. Okay, they sacrifice The 4-3. Yep. We're down to 2. They're good gaming us. Woo! Maybe messy. But hey, we flipped Nissa. That was cool. It's a heck of a live stream. Probably have 1 game left amount of time. Probably don't actually have 1 game worth of time. Should quit in a moment. Quit while I'm ahead. Up against Just Mark. Nissa wins. That's right, Brob. You know it. Again. Oh, well, we do have green mana, so we'll keep it. It's going to be like, what? No green mana? Red 1-drop, because why not? Potentially we would hold that up, but I guess we want to do this. Create a 1/1 soldier token with haste. At this point, I think I'm just going to trade with this. We didn't have any way to make use of the hexproof. Got Swamp, we got the Tactician potentially. They could easily pump it, so I don't think it's a good trade. Let's have another one. Opponent is heroic to the max. And the question is, do we just drop... I think we just drop a 2/3. We'll get to see if they have the pump spells. They almost certainly do if they're playing a heroic deck. What does this do? 2 damage to any target. Holy camoli. That seems good. Probably just destroy that. No attacks. I'm gonna play black. Okay, they may not have much here. Do we draw 2, or do we probably rather play Tasigur? Let's play Tasigur and try to hold up the shelter. Attack him for 2. I have a feeling the shelter could be very useful. One mana away from flipping the old Nissa. Let's do green, green, black, white. They activate Tasigur. They give us... Oh, they don't give us a land. Is it at random? No, opponent's choice. They picked the district guide right away, too. Opponent seems to be flooding out. They just don't want Nissa to flip. The district guide was going to flip it anyway. Okay, we got a silk wrap here. Let's district guide. Oh, why did you do that? I want more white mana. Now we got to go shields down with Sajiri Shelter or not. We'll keep shields up. Because if we protect this Nissa, I think we win this game. NX and Symead. Okay, they're setting up for the next turn with that, but we happen to have a Silk Wrap. Would you like to concede, opponent?
I am Zendikar's Roar.
And Shamanic Revelation should be pretty good. Where are their pump spells? Okay. They got the pump spell. Got a 4/4 double strike. Okay. Oh, because aura spells cost 1 less. Nice. They do not attack. And how about your creature doesn't attack ever? How's about that? Forever, ever. Ooh.
Rose and Myers, give me strength.
Wonder if this trample and lifelink. Possible their last spell is a trick, but we do have the Sajiri Shelter. I think it's time to start turning the corner on them. I'm sure Brobi has been yelling for me to turn the corner on him much longer. Ooh, they go to 3. And we get the Renown. Witch's Mark. Pretty good card in the deck. They ditch a land. We have a 4/4 and the Dragon Mantle, sure. We got some chump blockers. We're 2 turns away from ulting our Nissa. Aha.
Do what is necessary.
What if I tap down most of your creatures? Do you concede? Slash deals 2 damage to any target. Sure. Game. Okay. Well, we didn't play out the full deck, but I got to sign off here. Got to go be a dad and hang with the family. Yeah, leave your comments. What do you think of this format? Have you played it yet? What mistakes did I make? Be detailed. Help everybody else out. Put timestamps of your favorite plays and moves and everything else. And I will catch you on the flippy flip. Let me turn my camera back on. This is Manadad signing off.